What's up, YouTube? Gob here with another What's Gobbin on in Smash for the week. We just had Summit this weekend, and if you got to watch the tournament, you know how crazy it was. But despite how insane this tournament was, the craziness doesn't stop there. First off, let's just talk about Summit and the results of it all. Without a doubt, this had to be the craziest Summit. Starting all the ways in pools, all the way to grand finals of the entire event. If we take a look at just the first stage of the pools, we're already seeing things that we're already so used to seeing. Upsets. Pool A that consists of MKLeo, Glutoni, Apollo Kage, and Hungrybox had a crazy turnout with Apollo Kage beating everybody in this pool, going game 5 with all except MKLeo, which was done in a 3-0 fashion. MKLeo also suffered a loss to Glutoni and came out of his pool as the 3rd seed, leaving Gluto to come out as the 2nd seed and HBox to come out in 4th. Pool B that consists of Spargo, Riddles, Mutace, and Netoru also had a crazy 3rd seed factor with Mutace taking down Riddles and Netoru 3-1 both, and even clutching a game 5 against Spargo to make it out 1st seed of his pool. Unfortunately for Spargo, he also suffered a loss to Riddles, making him finish in 3rd ahead of Netoru, who also finished in 4th place of that pool. Pool C went kinda how I expected it to, with Akala making out with seemingly no trouble, and Kurama, who had very good matches, was able to clutch out his sets against the other two, leaves SkyJ and Void coming out as 3rd and 4th place from that pool into the next phase. Finally, we have Pool D, where Proto Banham made it out 1st place, beating everybody into his pool, with Tweak beating everybody else in his pool after losing to Proto Banham, which leaves Big D getting 3rd into the pool, with Aaron getting 4th in the final pool for the 1st stage. Moving on next, we have Gauntlet phases. So in case you guys don't know how Gauntlet works, the easiest way to put it is the winners of every pool for the first pools that we just talked about goes into winners quarters for the final event as 1 through 4 seeds based off the pool that they were in. The 3rd and 4th placers of different pools play each other to play the 2nd seed of different pools so that make sure that nobody plays someone that they've already played. And the winner between the 2nd seed and whoever wins between the 3rd and 4th seed get into the winner's bracket as well for the final event, with the other 2 players going into the loser's bracket. Regardless though, everybody gets to stay in the bracket and everybody gets moved to the final round. So let's see how these Gauntlet phases went. Off with the Gauntlets, we have SkyJ with a 3-0 victory over Netoru. This is kind of surprising to me since I would expect Pichu to at least be able to take a game or 2 from Incineroar, but given that it's SkyJ, it just goes to show how crazy a player he is and how he's able to keep up with matchups that could even seem poor for Incineroar. With that win settled though, SkyJ goes to an intense game 5 with Tweak, where he unfortunately was just not able to clutch it up with Tweak, which puts Tweak in the winner's bracket and SkyJ and Netoru into the loser's bracket for the final round, for the final phase. In the next Gauntlet pool, Spargo takes it 3-0 over Hungrybox, where he gets the run back with Kurama from Ludwig Invitational to also lose a close game 5 set to get into winners. I actually didn't get to see it for myself, but apparently after this set, many fans of Kurama's sponsor, Carmine Corp, targeted and trolled Spargo on Twitter. I heard them talking about it a lot on casting the next day, so hopefully it didn't get to Spargo's head too much, and hopefully it still isn't on Spargo's mind, but I can only imagine how stressful that must be, you know, being so young and being targeted that much just for losing a single set. But, you know, Spargo, great player, and I know he'll keep it up in the future. So, moving on to the next Gauntlet pool, we have MKLeo fighting Aaron, where he takes a set 3-0, just to get 3-0'd by Riddles in the following match, which was a collision run back, actually. I wonder what Leo plans on doing for Kazuya, because he hasn't been able to take a single game off of Riddles in the last 2 sets that they played. So I wonder what our GOAT has in store for us, but let's keep moving on with these Gauntlet phases, guys. And for the final Gauntlet phase, Big D goes up against Void, where he finishes off with a 3-0 to having an intense game 5 nail biter with Gluto. But fortunately for the Ice Climbers, they were able to clutch it out, putting Big D in the winner's bracket and putting Gluto in the loser's bracket. Wait. So you're telling me that not only Gluto is in losers, but Spargo and MKLeo are in losers as well, the top 2 players in the world? Yep, that's right. MKLeo and Spargo and Gluto are all starting in losers round 1 at Ultimate Summit 6. Let's see how it turns out. Going into winners first, Tweak goes up against Apollo Kage, where they both played out of their minds to show a great game 5 set, where Tweak was able to close it out with a Sephiroth. Proto able to win over Riddles 3-1, switching from Min to Lucina in the final game to clutch out that set. Krama closing out probably one of the closest sets at this event against Mutes, where both players were playing on fire, and Krama was just barely a step ahead to take the set. And probably one of the biggest upsets of this weekend, Big D takes it over Akula 3-1 in a matchup that many considered impossible for Iceclimbers to overcome. So, great stuff to Big D with that one, honestly. Moving into the losers bracket, though, we are in for a show, guys. Amicale and SkyJ beat Netoru and Huggybox in respective 3-0. Gluto just barely clutches it against Aaron in a Game 5 nail-biter between both opponents. And if you're an Aaron fan or a Moist fan in general, you know this set caused many tears. Mine included. Now, what I think is most definitely set of the event, set of the tournament, pools, final bracket, gauntlet, overall, we have Void taking it over Spargo in a Game 5 set to stop the reverse trio from Spargo. If you haven't seen this set, I highly recommend it because this set was my personal favorite of the event, and even in recent Smash, this set definitely takes the cake for best set so far. Afterwards, though, AK does take it over Void 3-1. SkyJ gets the collision run back on Riddles with a 3-1 victory of his own, and Gluto takes it in a close Game 5 set against Mutes. But what am I looking at here? What is this? That's right. MKLeo Akula for 9th place, where the Steve Prodigy was able to end the best player at his lowest placing at a summit ever. I wonder what Leo has in store for us because I do not think he's going to let this one sit easily. I know I wouldn't. Going back to winners, though, looking at winners semis, we have the run back between Tweak and Proto Banham from pools, where Tweak actually closes it out this time to place himself in winners finals in an intense Game 5. This is definitely another set that I recommend y'all watch. Tweak played out of his mind, and I think both players would even agree that this was a fantastic set. So, great stuff to Tweak there. Next set, we have Big D versus Krama in winner semis, where Big D was able to close it out himself. In a post-set interview before this, he said that he would have rather fought Krama than Mutes due to the matchup between the characters. So, given what he said, I wasn't so surprised by this result, but I know Krama is definitely going to surprise me next time they play. Afterwards, in winners finals between Tweak and Big D, Tweak wins the set, going to grand finals with the Sephiroth. And for many of you guys, this is definitely looking like a Tweak dub at this point. But it might not be as easy as we hope it to be. Now, we are officially in top 8 territory, y'all, and let's check out the losers. So, we have a surprising upset with SkyJ taking over Apollo Kage, but losing the run back to Krama for 5th place at Summit with Incineroar. That's pretty crazy. Back-to-back, 3rd place at Collision, 2nd place at Collision, my bad, and 5th place at Summit, that's crazy, with Incineroar. Akula 3-0 in Gluttony, and even taking in a close set against Proto Banner with a 3-2. Both of these players being the top 2 of their country, so this is definitely a big deal for it to happen here as well. Akula takes it 3-1 over Krama in losers semis, and even gets the run back on Big D as well in losers finals with a convincing 3-0. Now we have the run back, guys. Tweak versus Akula in grand finals, everybody, guys. Man. Now, if you're a Tweak fan, you are definitely not going to like what you hear. Unfortunately for the Tweak Talker watchers, such as myself, Akola, Steve Master, Steve Prodigy, Steve Goat of Smash takes the event with a 3-2 in Grand Final Set 1 and a 3-1 in Set 2. Great sets both players. I know Akola is definitely really happy about this win. Hopefully Tweak will get the run back on him very well, because I think recently Akula has been a demon for Tweak and has been a demon for many players as well in the States. So hopefully we're able to see more Akula in the States, and hopefully we're able to see more intense grand final sets just like this one here at Summit, guys. Now, that's just Summit. But because of the whole Steve run, the whole losers run, the whole Akula run, the whole Alex, Creeper, Enderman, it's caused a lot of destruction and a lot of chaos recently on Smash Twitter and on Smash News in general. So people are talking about the Steve ban again, and more regions are banning Steve, to the point that an entire continent has gone to ban Steve, with a post from the Australia Smash Twitter and even a sub-region in Australia confirming that it is true, have banned Steve indefinitely. Jabali even comes into the ring himself and mentions that San Diego DreamHack will be a test run for Steve to see if he gets banned at CEO, saying that if Steve does win DreamHack, he'll have no choice but to ban Steve for the event at CEO. Now, with all this talk rising up again, top player Mr. R gives his take about the Steve ban and wonders if it's even the right idea, since players who are traveling between locals or especially overseas will either have to or not have to fight the character based on the stance of the region, which brings up a very good question, guys. Is it the right decision to ban Steve? Should we really ban this character at this point, where even with the new tech or even with the results skyrocketing more than any other character, our community feels so divided on this stance? Is it a good idea for the community? Is it a good idea for the competitive players? Is it a good idea for the audience of Smash? Is it good for you? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, because I feel like that this is only going to get more and more controversial as this topic keeps going on. All right, y'all. That's all I have for y'all today, though. Great stuff to everyone who went to Summit and was able to compete. Amazing job to Aquila for being able to clutch up the event. If you like this video, please leave a like and let me know in the comments what you think, or if you have any feedback. I always read the comments below for all my YouTube videos. If you like what you see, and like all my other videos, please hit that subscribe button to support the channel. I'm streaming every day on twitch.tv/GoblinRoy. And I have a Discord server that will also be in the description below, where I post all my new content and keep up with my community. That's all I got though for this week, guys. So see y'all next week with more of What's Gobbin On.